She's so fine. Helluva, blows my mind. Helluva, lights my day.
What's good, guys? This is rolled across my phone the other day, and I'm just catching up. So, it's a terrible story. It's coming from ABC 7 Chicago. The title is $4,000 reward offered for information in Harvey woman's murder, disappearance in Midlothian Forest Preserve. That's a picture of her. I'll come back to the video. The reward for information leading to an arrest in the murder of a 22-year-old Harvey woman has doubled, activists said Sunday. Vanessa Ceja-Ramirez was strangled before her body was found Wednesday at a Midlothian Forest Preserve in the south suburb. Autopsy results released Thursday revealed Ceja-Ramirez died of asphyxiation due to a ligature strangulation, according to the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. Her death has been ruled a homicide. Ceja-Ramirez was last seen Monday afternoon. She'd been walking with her mother in the Midlothian Meadows Forest Preserve, but decided to separate and said she'd meet her later at the car. The 22-year-old teaching aide never made it. Police were called, and helicopters and dogs were dispatched to the 2-square-mile triangle-shaped wooded area. They picked up Ceja-Ramirez's scent at 151st and Pulaski, and then her cell phone's last ping, which led investigators to an apartment building 2 miles away in Oak Forest. A police canvass found nothing. As friends and family gathered Wednesday afternoon to search the woods, suddenly police asked everyone to leave. Forest Preserve police confirmed a woman's body was found in the area. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office identified the woman's body as Ceja-Ramirez Wednesday evening. Quote, basically the information we have obtained, Vanessa was strangled. She was tortured, community activist Andrew Holmes said. Very shocking. No one should have to go through torture or getting beat and burned, end quote. Ceja-Ramirez was a teacher's aide and was also attending college. Holmes said earlier this week there was a $2,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest. Quote, to the individual, we ain't going to stop. We are going to keep looking until we find you. Find out who you are, until we identify you, until you are brought to justice, end quote, he said. Community activist Raul Montez Jr. said Sunday that he would add $2,000 to the reward, so it totaled $4,000. The Cook County Sheriff's Office is handling the investigation. Anyone with information with Ceja-Ramirez's disappearance or death is asked to contact Sheriff's Police Detectives by calling 708-865-4896 or via email at detective.division@cookcountyil.gov. Let's play this video. That's terrible. Walking with her mother, separated, and then never seen again. That's crazy. I keep saying I think there's something going on in Harvey or in the Chicago area. I'm going to push pause so I can check for ads.
For information is growing after a Harvey woman's death. An autopsy found that someone strangled Vanessa Ceja-Ramirez before her body was found at a forest preserve in Midlothian last week. And today, community activists announced that the reward is now standing at $4,000.
Well, that's all that said. Let's see if this video is any better. It's also from ABC 7 Chicago. Let me make sure there's no ads.
That reward has more than doubled. It's now at $10,000. As the family spoke, you could hear both the pain over their loss, same time the determination to find who is responsible.
Vanessa Ceja-Ramirez did not deserve any of what happened to her.
Standing in the last place this 22-year-old Harvey woman was seen alive, her family remembering what her killer took away from them.
Vanessa was kind, loving, a precious soul who loved her family and friends.
Those friends and her supporters holding signs, justice for Vanessa, as her family announced in court for any leads in her case.
Anyone out there, no matter how small you think it was, a sound, a voice, something, Call.
Authorities say the aspiring teacher was strangled. Her body was found at a Midlothian forest preserve last week.
It was brutal and it was vicious.
Her family consumed by grief, but steadfast in their resolve to find the killer with this message.
You are a coward, lowlife, and truly are the scum of the earth. You have no place in society. We will find you. Then and only then will true justice be served.
Ceja-Ramirez's cousin adding whoever did this will never know their family's suffering, but she says she prays and hopes they soon will.
Okay, so according to this article, the reward is now at $10,000. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, that's just terrible. To separate from your mother while you're walking. And then, can you imagine? Oh, that's terrible. I keep saying that there is just something going on in that area. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of bad things happening in that area. Yeah, this is a terrible case. I'm going to keep following this because, I mean, that's just awful. It's almost even hard for me to do the video. But I'm going to end the video here. And like I said, I'll keep following this case. Thanks for watching, guys.